Hi everyone, this is Jessica Hall, and this is our discussion questions for the Dropbox case study. Um, I'll just go ahead and get started. Dropbox is a late mover in a crowded space. What will set them apart from their rivals? So Houston talks a little bit about why Dropbox was different from the competitors in the market. He mentions that some of the competitors failed to transfer data across firewalls and sometimes had trouble with big files or a large number of files. And he knew that Dropbox wouldn't have these issues, so he stood behind Dropbox saying that he felt that they could definitely beat out the competition. What problem does Dropbox solve? So at the beginning of the case study, he talked about he left his flash drive at his apartment and needed to pull up, I think, a paper for one of his classes. And he went out to solve that problem. So I think it's interesting that a lot of times you hear about entrepreneurs, they start up something to solve a problem that they may have had. So he started it to solve a problem he may have had. Who has this problem? So I think everyone potentially could have this problem. College students, businesses, my mom even, she does things for church or for work, and she might need to access something at work or access something at home, and it's helpful to have everything in one place. How many people have this problem? Well, I researched a little bit. In the case study, it said that in April 2010, Dropbox had 4 million users. Just delving a little bit deeper, I researched the closest statistic I could get was from June 2015, and Dropbox had 500 million users in June of 2015. So in those 5 years, it went from 4 million to 500 million. So, obviously word was getting out, and a lot of people had this problem and they wanted to solve the problem. What does Dropbox do? So Dropbox stores files locally and updates the cloud copy in the background using time and bandwidth saving optimizations. So how do they do it? I don't necessarily know a lot about technology and IT and things like that, but by storing files locally, I think it saves bandwidth and is a little bit easier to, I guess, pull files, have all your files in one local place. So you can pull them up from anywhere, from your computer, from your, phone, your iPad, whatever it may be. You have that ability. It's right there for you. What early hypothesis turned out to be wrong? So Houston thought that he would be able to get optimal growth through partnerships and distribution deals. He approached a PC security software company and wanted to bundle Dropbox with their applications. He, over time, over months of, back and forth, he eventually realized that no significant tech company has been built solely through distribution deals without a strong brand of its own. So through different ways, he had to do something else to facilitate growth. What does it mean to pivot? So pivoting in a startup is when your first business model doesn't work, you move or pivot to plan B. So when the distribution deals didn't work, he went to something else. He went to other things like the vote box, where people could write in about different support issues, and the referral program, where users could refer Dropbox to other potential users. Well, this is all I have for this, and I look forward to reading and hearing all of everyone else's discussions.